surface. Okay, so just going to show how easy this is to get a fire going. So we've got some dense twigs, and we've got a platform, and then we've got these kind of pencil sized type of sticks. I probably won't need this. Right, so what I do is that you just loosely place them on just so you don't smother the flame. As simple as that. And then the twigs underneath will eventually catch on. We need that now. We can get some more of these twigs here. Doesn't matter if the flame goes down, because there's a lot of embers in there anyway, so I can always blow it. Get all the finest twigs in, just help it to get into ember. I mean, you could practically start putting these on now. And just as a backup, yeah. Plenty of oxygen, some of the wind's blowing. There we have it. You can pause it now. I will talk about my own experience. the woods like these. I'll tell you a story that happened to me. I was at night time. I never had any night vision, didn't go with torches, but up at the woods there was always invisible beings running around up there. You could never see them. It's like I could hear someone running through the woods, and I was gonna greet them. Because I thought that maybe they were running from somebody or something. So I thought I would say hello, kind of thing. They ran about, I don't know, 10 feet from me. There was nothing there to be seen. I could hear the leaves crunching. I could hear all of that happening, and there was nothing there. Nothing to see. I could see the trees. I mean, it wasn't too dark, but it was enough for me to see the trees and the leaves on the ground, and I could see the shadows of the trees, you know. But if anybody was running, I've seen deer up there. I've even seen rabbits at night time. But when I come to these beings, I could never see them. It's like they were invisible. And it's not the first time. It's actually happened to me a lot. It's actually become normal to me actually. But there's some strange stuff that goes on. Another situation happened was I saw some kind of creature thing floating over a fence thing, you know. Oh yeah, just go under it.
Too much.
Yeah.
I would go under with this thing.
Yeah, you could I just climb over it. Yeah. I'll just climb over it. I don't know if I can see myself properly. Oh yeah, I can see myself in case people don't know who it is. Man, where are we? This path. The thing about the cases I looked at of people that disappeared impossibly, found a pattern. Basically what would happen is that they would walk through the woods, and sometimes the two people that are in the woods can't see each other, like both of them are in a different dimension. I listened to the survival stories of people that had come back, where some people have vanished and are never seen again, but the ones that came back have got strange stories to tell. And sometimes, for example, they would walk through the woods, and they would see strange kind of beings. One girl got lost in the woods, and two dolls were speaking to her. She saw two dolls with silver hair, and they were telling her how to get back to the house, and that's how she got back. So it's very strange. Another story, and person that deals with mining with rocks. He's like a mineralogist. Came across some strange rocks that have never been seen before. When he went, I don't know if he went missing, but it's like as if he was trapped in a different dimension. And he found some strange rocks that were completely out of this world, you know. And he saw like a strange mining area that should never have been there, you know. So it was like the pattern I noticed is that every time the person goes missing, when they come back to tell a tale, they always talk about the stuff that they've experienced is always something that they're into. It always appears to be like that. like the boy that went missing in the cave, and he saw like a robots, and he was told he was from outer space. So he saw guns and purses. So it appears like as if it's very possible this child might have been interested in guns, because lots of boys like guns. And it's very possible he maybe likes outer space kind of stuff. The girl that went missing, she likes dolls. Most young girls like dolls, so it's like as if someone's playing mind games with her to give them something that they can relate to. That's a pattern I keep seeing. So something's not right there. It's like they're playing mind games with these people. And I found a connection with hell. Brian Melvin, when he was down in hell, he saw a lot of demons give illusions to the people, to give them, to create illusions that these people would understand and relate to down in hell, and then they would get tormented. That's what would happen. Like the man was in hell was into playing pool and gambling, and in hell he was demons were given the illusions of that he was in a pool hall, and that he was getting to gamble as well before he would get tormented by the demons. They would do horrific things to him. They would tear him up and mutilate him down in hell, because he also was in an area that looked like some kind of town he was living in Chicago before he died. He saw that in hell. Brian Melvin saw them in the cubes, you see, giving illusions. And it appears to be the same trend that's happening to people that go missing in the woods. They get given illusions that they can relate to. Psychological manipulation by demons. It's like in some of these areas that people go missing in have the word devil in it, like Lucifer's Lake, for example, Devil's Throne areas. So a lot of word devil can be named in these places that some people go missing in. It is something that David Paulides points out, called the devil's in the details. So I would stay away from those areas, because those areas are where demonic beings lurk in. It's part of their territory, and if you walk in their territory, they could make you go missing probably, because I'm pretty convinced it's probably them that's doing it. It has to be them, there's nothing else that could be doing it. It's not a human that's making these people disappear. David Paulides says that it can't be a human that's making these people vanish. It's too sophisticated. It's technically too difficult. It's like something strange is going on, because they can never get a scent. There's no animal attacks, because there'd be blood. There'd be ripped clothing, but that's never found. There's a lot of strange stuff. The dogs can never get a scent, because if somebody was picked up, the dogs should get a scent. If the person fell down a hole, they would get a scent, and then the dogs would find them in the hole. But that's not what's happening. And when the people live to tell the tale, they have a strange tale to tell, which is completely strange.